The following video contains factual information about celebrities which I witnessed with my own eyes. If you never see another video from me again, I got sued. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's ReallyRick and happy 888. It is August 8th, 2008, and there are YouTube celebrations going on all over the globe, particularly right here in Toronto. There's the Great Lakes, and there you go, in Toronto. But there are celebrations going on in other cities, and of course it is the beginning of the 2008 Beijing Summer Olympics, so many things going on today. What I wanted to talk about is celebrity. Now, one of the reasons a lot of people are going to the Toronto meetup is to see their quote-unquote famous people from YouTube. And I'm wondering what makes someone famous. Now, if they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and they get millions of video views, does that make them famous? Now, in my opinion, it just depends. Like, if I were to see Smosh walk by me in public, I'd be like, okay, there goes Smosh. If I were to see Lisa Nova walk by me, I'd be like, okay, there's Lisa Nova. If I were to see SXE Phil walk by me, I'd be like, damn, he looks fatter than I thought he would. But my point of this is I worked at Planet Hollywood in San Francisco for 4 years, and I saw a whole bunch of celebrities. And I really wasn't all that impressed with them. They never really did anything for me. They didn't make me all excited. Who made me get all giggly and excited were real people, believe it or not. We had the 49ers come in all the time, and we had the Giants come in all the time. But it was when the cast of Phantom of the Opera came in that I was like, oh my god, you're the Phantom, you're Christine. And the cast of MTV's Real World and Road Rules, way back in the day when it was filmed in San Francisco, came in, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Puck! And, you know, those were the ones that got me all excited. You know, and I have so many stories from Planet Hollywood, but unfortunately, I signed a non-disclosure agreement when I worked there. But now that the company has gone out of business, at least the San Francisco restaurant, I'm wondering if I can, like, talk about some of the shit I saw. And let me tell you, I saw some shit when I worked there. But my two favorite stories of what happened when I was at Planet Hollywood, one involves Demi Moore, and one scandalous one involves Don Johnson. The one with Demi Moore was she was having a birthday party for one of her nephews in the private room, and she had to use the restroom. But she didn't want to use the public one, so she came back into our break room to use ours. Now, we're all sitting there getting ready to change shifts, and she goes up to the woman's restroom, and she knocks. Well, inside the restroom was this just wonderfully funny and cool black militant lesbian. It was San Francisco after all. And I don't know if I can give her name out, but she had a really interesting name, and I'll call her Wednesday Sun, if you can put two and two together. Anyway, so Demi Moore knocks on the door, and Tuesday, who's in there's like, bitch, I'm up in here. I'll be getting out in a second. So Demi kind of giggles, and we don't say anything. We're like, oh my god. So she heads towards the men's restroom, and we kind of stop her, and are like, you don't want to go in there. So we wait, you know, some more time, and Demi knocks on the bathroom door again, and Tuesday fucking blows her stack. She's like, I don't know who the fuck it is out there, but when I get out, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass and unload and everything. So we're like, holy shit. And we're just fucking giggling, and Demi is taking it like totally cool. So she stands there at the door, and as Wednesday opens the door and sees Demi Moore standing there, she literally, like, the color ran out of her face, and she dropped to her knees, thinking she was going to get fired, and was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, please, I didn't know it was you, and everything like that. And Demi Moore was like, hey, it's cool, you didn't know it was me, you know, maybe you should treat your employees a little bit better, your coworkers. But anyway, that one was fucking absolutely hysterical. And Wednesday, I keep wanting to say Tuesday because that was her name, but Wednesday was like, okay. But the best story, and I don't know if I can get in trouble for this, but I'm going to tell you it anyway, involves Don Johnson. They were filming a TV show in San Francisco called Nash Bridges, and they were having the wrap-up party. It was private, it was closed to the public, it was just cast and crew and employees of Planet Hollywood. Then Cheech Marin, who was also in the show, had me personally babysit his kid, which wasn't fun, while he went off and smoked pot. And that's not even the best part. The best part is Don Johnson, who was a complete asshole. But at this private party, okay, where, you know, everything's going on, here we watch Don Johnson snorting lines of coke right off one of the tables. Now, at the time, Don Johnson was like, oh, I'm big into sobriety, and I've been sober for this long, and we're watching him do lines of coke, and we're like, holy shit. If we could only go to the Inquirer, but we had this non-disclosure agreement, and we just couldn't do it. So it was absolutely crazy. So after the party, our managers get us all together, and they make it clear that, like, you guys can never speak of this, or you'll get in trouble. And this was like 11 years ago now. So yeah, Don Johnson, biggest prick. So those kind of celebrities don't do anything for me. It's the real people. So I guess maybe, yeah, if Tyler Oakley walked by, or one of those, you know, YouTube celebrities, maybe I'd be like, hey, you're cool. So that's my story for Friday. I hope you all have a good weekend, and I will see you later.